Why did we choose ice to represent God's kingdom in the Bible? Well, there are several images of ice and snow in the Bible, and in Job chapter 37 and 38, ice represents God's creative power as king. He commands the forces of nature according to his kingdom purposes and his divine will. He's the one who sends forth ice. Or in Psalm 147, as king, God commands the ice and the snow to be hurled down upon the earth according to his will. In Job 24 and Psalm 148, snow is commanded by God to go forth, which shows us his sovereign power over creation as king. And ice and snow obey his word as the rightful creator of the universe. And so these untamable forces of nature submit to his will. In Psalm 57 or 51, in Isaiah chapter 1, and Lamentations 4, we see that the Bible uses snow as an image of absolute purity. And purity is a defining characteristic of God's rule and his kingdom throughout the scriptures. In Daniel 7 and Revelation 1, we see this description of someone called the Son of Man. That's who Jesus is, the Messiah. And he is represented as white as snow. In Exodus chapter 9, in Isaiah 28, and in Haggai chapter 2, we see God uses hail to bring down rebel human kingdoms that exalt themselves against him, right? And so God uses ice and hail to exalt his own name and his own kingdom in the earth. And so much kingdom language in the Bible, much kingdom language is about God's permanent rule, his justice, his pure reign, and his peace, which are all captured by the image of ice. Ice works as a symbol because it communicates firmness, right? It can't be shaken, or clarity and purity. It also fits the idea of a world being stilled and set in order under God's reign. God brings peace into the turmoil. And ice symbolizes God's kingship as unshakable and pure and unstoppable. And it highlights the Bible's idea of hope, the already but not yet hope. And so God rules and he brings peace and order and renewal to the world. And so ice creatures remind us that God is king forever. His kingdom is strong and steady and full of peace. And his kingdom takes over everything and cannot be stopped because God's rule is defined by purity.